What's ridiculous?
He has listed like the Celica and the Cadillac as assets, and those were gifts. And the original amounts that were on listed, like the Morgan Stanley, for it was originally 820,432 and 11 cents, and now it's 800,758.55. That's almost a difference of $20,000. And the portfolio management, there's a difference of almost 15. And the UMA 4897, there's a difference of almost, well, a little over 7,100.
All right, can you explain these discrepancies, Ms. Broyle?
Yes, to a degree, Your Honor. So the original amounts that we had listed were from a old spreadsheet, and then we were able from Morgan Stanley, and then we were able to obtain more.
All right, guys, right from the jump, this courtroom is on fire. A woman accuses her ex of hiding thousands through tricky spreadsheets and gifted assets. The Celica, the Cadillac, everything's under fire. She's calling out discrepancies of nearly 20 grand from a Morgan Stanley account. Her voice shakes, but she's not backing down. The judge presses, "Can you explain this, Miss Broyles?" What unfolds next is a financial web of confusion, half-truths, and a fight for justice that's just getting started.
More accurate information from Morgan Stanley with updated statements, and so we updated the spreadsheets accordingly. The first couple spreadsheets, we didn't have all of the information we needed, but since that time, we have received the correct information, and I believe, I have to double check my emails, but I believe we provided that information to Ms. Polz's previous attorney way prior to her withdrawal in the case, Your Honor.
Right. Is there consistency in the valuation date on this spreadsheet?
Yes, I believe they're as close as we can get it, Your Honor. There should be.
Okay.
Okay, well, wait a minute. The date. Let's see. On this spreadsheet, it was January 28th of 25. When was the last time you received information from Morgan Stanley?
So the figures that we are using for the Morgan Stanley account are from December 2024 reports.
Yeah, this is from January. These differences are from January.
I'm not sure, Your Honor, I'm not sure what she's looking at, so it's hard for me to say what she's looking at versus what it was included in her pretrial.
Miss Broyle steps up, calm but defensive. She claims the old numbers came from outdated spreadsheets. New data from Morgan Stanley corrected them. But the plaintiff isn't buying it. The tension spikes as the judge grills her. When were these values last verified? December 2024, she says. Yet the other side insists the January figures don't match. You can feel it, the courtroom walls practically humming. The judge's patience is wearing thin. Everyone knows it, the numbers don't lie, but someone might be
questionnaire. And I mean, frankly, at trial, I'm happy to provide all of the supporting documentation that supports the figures that are on our spreadsheet. So I don't want to box myself into a corner by making statements. I don't have the statements. I wasn't prepared to fully discuss those today. So.
All right.
So
you're requesting this court establish a valuation date, essentially of date of filing, which would relate back to September of 2024. Is that correct, Ms. Broyles?
Yes, Your Honor. I will say, kind of a caveat, one of our, the Morgan Stanley figures that we're going off of are from a December 2024 report that we have. And that was as close as I believe as close as we could get it to the date of filing.
All right. Is there any problem with that being the valuation date, Kathy?
No, not at all, but the numbers have changed. I mean, even the one that I received today have changed since January.
Right? I'm not surprised that
This,
account values would change even on a monthly basis. Either they're going to
oh,
go up or down.
absolutely, but it was ordered by the court for accounts to be frozen at the November 1st court
Has there
date.
been invasion of these accounts?
There has not, Your Honor. I would assume that any changes are as a result of the market changing. These are investment accounts.
All right.
The argument gets sharper. Both sides wrestle over valuation dates, reports, and frozen assets. The judge suggests December 2024 as the date of filing, but the woman fires back accounts were ordered frozen November 1st, yet numbers still changed. The judge stays steady. Market changes, not manipulation. Still, the accusation hangs heavy in the air. You can hear the frustration in her voice. She believes her ex moved money, and she's desperate to prove it. This is no simple math problem. This is war over what's fair.
Certainly seems logical.
Okay. So also the money that he took out of the checking account when he was issued the restraining order and gave it to Morgan Stanley, that needs to be put back. I was supposed to be issued $75,000 in difference because of what was sent to Morgan Stanley. It was half of what he had sent to Morgan Stanley as an investment. And I never got that back. As well as he wants me to give him the house. And he's talking about his father's Cadillac or Corvette, which I have no issues in just giving him because it's an heirloom. But I also used my inheritance to put a down payment on that house of $60,000. And we bought that house together. So why would I just give it to him?
And
That
I don't
makes
know
no
why you're
sense.
getting into
Then she drops a bombshell. He moved money from their joint checking to Morgan Stanley right after a restraining order. She claims she was owed $75,000 money she never got. Her tone breaks, but she pushes through. He wants the house too, and his father's Corvette. She explains how she used her own inheritance $60,000 to buy that very house. Why should I just give it to him? She pleads. The judge cuts her off. This isn't trial yet, but you can sense it. This woman's fight runs deep.
this today.
Well, exactly. I don't.
This isn't a trial. And I just wanted to determine if we have disputes and what issues are in dispute. Really, these discussions might be better held with Ms. Broyles. If you have a complaint with their proposal, they've at least laid out for you what they're going to be proposing to the court. You haven't done that for them,
I
as
did.
I
I
understand.
don't know the law. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And also it's
Well, actually, I think you do because you seem to be able to identify disputes quite readily where your problems are with their proposal. Here would be my suggestion. In fact, it'll be my order. Kathy, if you're going to represent yourself on this thing, then I'm going to establish 14 days from today's date for you to give a formal response to Ms. Broyles on the issues on the pretrial questionnaire.
okay.
If it could be done in a manner that she could understand, you might even just take a copy of it, write your comments on it. I'm not going to tell you what format to use, but if you've got an issue with what her proposals are, you let her know.
The judge tries to pull order from the chaos. He tells her to formally list disputes within 14 days. She admits she doesn't know the law, but her raw emotion shows she knows injustice. The courtroom tone shifts. This isn't just about spreadsheets anymore. It's about survival. Her words clash with legal procedure, but the judge gives her a path forward. Respond to every issue raised by the opposing counsel. The air feels thick with exhaustion and truth no one wants to face.
What those issues are. And why.
Okay. And
You have 14
the,
days to do that because I think Ms. Broyles needs to know what's in dispute and what isn't.
okay. As well as perjury And
I don't know what you mean by perjury.
on the trial from November 1st.
Okay, there wasn't a
He-
trial on November 1st.
Well,
There was a hearing conducted.
he got on the stand and basically just he lied, just outright lied. And it's $4 a page to have it printed out in Butler County, to have the transcript printed. I can't afford that. And he's supposed to pay his alimony on the 1st of every month. Last month he didn't pay it until the 10th. This month I still haven't gotten it. He took everything we had. I don't have a job. I'm disabled. I'm upset. And I think
Are you receiving disability from a government?
no.
And the tension hits a new peak. She accuses her ex of perjury. The judge stops her cold. There was no trial on November 1 ST, but she insists he lied on the stand. Her voice cracks as she explains she can't afford the transcript to prove it. He took everything, she says. I don't have a job. I'm disabled. The courtroom chills. Her pain spills out raw and unfiltered. But when she claims identity theft and forgery, the defense pounces, calling it baseless. The judge intervenes fast.
Oh, okay.
He stole my identity. Everybody is using my identity.
These are baseless allegations, perjury, identity theft. There's no basis for these allegations. I'm going to object to this line of.
So noted. Again, she's not under oath. It's not testimony. She may have a basis for what she's saying and she may not. I'm not going to try to sort that out today. Just be careful what you say here, Kathy. I just hope that if you are going to make accusations, you got proof to back it up.
I do.
Okay. That's the kind of thing that we sort out at the trial. At least right now, I don't have a real perception that there's anything that's undisputed. If so, very little. We've got issues regarding property valuation, property division, perhaps spousal support.
Mm-hmm.
Those issues still exist.
The judge warns her, be careful what you say, Kathy. He doesn't want slander. He wants proof. She swears she has it. He sighs. This is what trials are for, he reminds her. It's a sharp reminder. In court, emotion isn't enough. You need evidence. The list of disputes grows: property, valuation, spousal support, nothing settled. What started as financial confusion now feels like personal war. The judge just wants facts, but this is a story of heartbreak, money, and decades of marriage turned to dust.
Yes.
You know, the fact of the matter is I just wanted it to be fair and equal and reasonable. I mean, he wants to just discontinue paying spousal support when I've been the housewife for over 33 years. So, yeah.
Are you capable of rejoining the workforce?
No, because I pretty much gave up my mobility, having children, raising those children. I used to get ablations on my lower back. They'd give 8 different sections of my lower back. I can't afford that anymore. And I had to quit jobs because of the pain. I do not take pain medicine. I do not drink. So, yeah, there's not much I can do.
Voice softens. I just wanted it to be fair and equal, she says. After 33 years as a housewife, she's being asked if she can rejoin the workforce. No, she whispers. Years of surgeries, pain, and sacrifice. She lists them: 7 surgeries, knee replacements, spinal treatments. The judge listens, face unreadable. But the reality hits hard. She's out of options, fighting a legal giant alone. You can almost hear her pain echo through the courtroom's walls.
I've had surgeries. I've had my left knee replaced 3 times, my right once. I've had I've had 7 different surgeries.
All right, Ms. Broyles, unfortunately, this court does not have May or June trial dates to offer. In fact, I think that the most viable trial date that I can offer at this point would be Tuesday, July 29. Mandy, would you check that to make sure nothing else got scheduled very recently here? Tuesday, July 29.
That would work for me, Your Honor.
Very well. Court will establish Tuesday, July 29, 9:00 a.m. Courtroom B, in person, Butler County Judicial Center in El Dorado, Kansas. I'm going to establish a deadline for providing.
The judge tries to move forward, setting a trial date July 29th, a.m. Butler County. He orders both parties to prepare exhibit notebooks by July 25th. The gavel's power feels absolute. But beneath the calm, everyone knows this is just the calm before the next storm. The woman nods, defeated but not broken. This is her last shot at justice. The judge's voice grows firm. It's time to end this case, and with that, the clock starts ticking toward Judgment Day,